What's up, YouTube, man? I'm back, man, with another video, man. Like I said, my name is JR, man. Welcome to the channel. If you don't know what this channel is about, man, the content is based around prison, like prison stories. I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Corrections, so I come to share my experience and the stories about things that I've seen, been a part of, and just try to send a positive message, man, to those who need to hear it, man. Those who you feel the need to go do something, get in some form of trouble, man. Like I said, man, 1 second, man, could cost you 25, 35, or a life sentence in the Department of Corrections, man. So hopefully you hear these stories, man, and try to change you away from how gruesome the prison system could be. Now this story now, this about how my homeboy, Raheem, for everybody, all names are changed, man. I don't use people's real name. I always change everybody's name because, you know, we still got to keep the chain gang. We ain't going to go overboard with it, so I do change names. But like I said, this story is about Raheem. Raheem Pat got knocked off on the walk. Somebody told on him, man. But that's backstory, man. We're going to do a backstory, come up to it. I remember this night, we in the dorm. So Raheem bunk, it was right beside mine. Like I said, we in an open dorm and at Riverbend. His bunk right beside mine. I got a bottom bunk, he got a bottom bunk. But Raheem, you know, he used to be doing his thing. He be hustling. He be hustling hard too. I be doing my thing too, but his thing is on a major scale. Like, he getting good money. You know, he been locked up for a while, like 15 years when I met him. So he was a seasoned vet in the prison system and the hustling game within the prison system. But anyways, when I got there and I ended up getting a bunk beside him, you know, I usually talk to him or whatever, and you know, he the type of cat, he gonna sit back and see who is who before he even say one word to you. He ain't no cocky dude or nothing like that, but he just real observant. He always watch and see what's going on with a person, whatever. So this night now, the whole about 4 or 5 officers ran in the dorm. They went to specific bunks trying to search. Now, bro had his phone. I had my phone too. I'm in my bunk, so I just pulled my tent back real quick when they came in. I tucked my stuff. Now, the phone I had, it was a flip, but the part to talk through, you couldn't use it on the phone, so I have to have a Bluetooth, like a headpiece. So what I did was, usually when they come in the dorm, I wrap it up in a piece of paper, like the tissue paper. The paper, the tissue come in, they call it the blue steel. I wrap it up in the blue steel, and I just throw it on the floor. Always work, always get away with it. So I did that ASAP to mine. Raheem now, I don't know if he had a lot going on over there in his bunk, because he always over there, man, breaking stuff down, bagging stuff up, getting ready for it to get out so he could get his money or whatever. So he pulled his sheet back, because they saying everybody pull their sheet back, everybody pull their sheet back. He pulled his sheet back. I could see the sheer panic in his face. Feel me? Mind you, I already tucked my phone. I threw the headset on the ground or whatever. So I'm signaling, I'm looking at him, signaling to him like, you good? You good? He was like, no, he's showing me the phone. So I told him, throw it. You know what I'm saying? So we sitting like this, and he over there, so he threw it, boom, across my bunk. I tuck it. About 2 minutes later, man, after they searched a couple bunks, they circled to his bunk. Now, I knew he had some work over there. When I said work, he probably had some Chris Brown. I think he had some Chris Brown, some CIs. For those who know, that's what we call cigarettes in the system. He didn't have no ganja on him, never have no Mary Jane. So they searching or whatever. They ain't find nothing. Now you could tell it was hell bent on finding something in that dorm. Whenever you see them come like that, they get good intel. Like somebody telling them that it's something in that dorm and where exactly it is. And this is the thing, man, about the system, man. You have them New York City rats in there. Them big old rats. Yeah. They talk. They eat all the cheese. They tell. Whenever the police come, man, and they come, just know somebody told on you. The most rats. I don't care what nobody say. They could like it or not. But yeah. Anyways, he got clean that night. So after they left, we sitting down there, we talking, whatever. So he like, man, shit, man, you know, I was supposed to get what he was supposed to get. His package was supposed to come in. He was supposed to get a large shipment or whatever he be selling to come in. So I'm telling him, he was like, man, I'm glad it ain't come in today, because I would have got popped. You feel me? So I'm like, bro, you know, it seemed to me like you got the eyes on you, like you got the feds on you. You might need to ease back for a minute. You like, man, Jamaica do what? Ease back. He like, man, nah, man, it's all gas, no brakes. I ain't easing up. I'm getting all this money. I don't care what nobody say. I'm getting it. I've been gone 15. That's all I know how to do is get money. So I'm like, okay, I could respect that. I could definitely respect that. So he was telling me, he was like, man, I'm just have that shit. And he was like, it's already here on the compound. It just got to get to him. Now, a lot of times that's how stuff be when you want certain stuff in a prison, man. Like sometimes this building over here might have it this week, next week that building might have it. So you always got to source. Majority of the time, you got to source some outbound other dorms to get what you want. Come back to your dorm, break it down, double up, get your money. So anyways, when that go on, he's like, man, yeah, I'm gonna have it come across to me tomorrow or whatever. And he was like, so I'm like, okay. So he's like, I'm asking him, like, make sure everything be good. He's like, yeah, man, everything good. I got my regular people who move whatever. Now, I ain't said too much because sometimes it's best to keep your mouth closed and not to ask too much questions, because dudes will think you try to study their move. It's the thing about the prison system, man. Don't nobody trust nobody in there. Nobody trusts nobody. If you're wise, you wouldn't trust nobody. Meaning, you have associates and friends or whatever, but I don't trust nobody in there like that, man. No deal. But he had people who he worked with. Like I said, he been doing this thing for a long time from camp to camp. So he was seasoned in and he had a lot of respect. Oh yeah, and Raheem, he was Muslim. He was Muslim, but you know how that go. When he getting the money, he's really by himself. So on this day now, which was the next day, we get ready. They call in dinner. They call in dinner. As a matter of fact, the whole day, Raheem was moving paranoid. He moving scared. Cause I'm saying, like, what's up, bro? He like, man, what's up, man? He like, man, I'm nervous. I'm like, nervous about what? He like, man, I'm supposed to goddamn go get my shit today. I'm like, go get it. I'm like, I thought you said you gonna have it bring back to the dorm. He's like, nah, man, I gotta go get it, because I don't want the person to bring it over here. I'm gonna just meet him when we go at chow. So I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. I'm like, you got it covered? He like, yeah, I got it covered. But he just had that look that he had that nervous look, even though he been doing it for so long. I guess that instinct, something was telling him that something was off. Anyways, they called chow. We coming out the dorm. I walking with him, we walking, talking to Bobo or whatever. And I remember he seen this female officer, Raheem. Now he be sharp, bro, be sharp. He had the all white Jordan 1s, always creased up, everything, had a chain, the watch, everything. So he be putting on for a lot of these females. Now, you know, that's a sign. When you got all this stuff on, that's a sign you getting money wherever you at. When females see that, officers, teachers, nurses, whatever, when they see that, they know you getting money in this system. And that's, you know, you use that as a line and as your bait to catch whatever you want to catch. So he was there talking to Bobo or whatever to the officer, and they laughing or whatever. So I continued walking in front of him. I got in the chow hall. When I almost went up to get my tray, I seen he just made in the chow hall. He was talking to one of his brothers. They laughing or whatever, laughing, kicking the Bobo. So now we eat and we get ready to leave. So we go out. When they put us out there, they don't let us go like that. They just hold us until like it's about 30 or 40 of us. They don't want to scattered groups walking down the walk. So they get a good amount of people and then they'll open the gate. So now I'm looking for Raheem. I ain't see him. When I spot him when I was walking down the walk, I look back, I see him over there by the cage looking to the other side of the compound. I mean, you had the east side and the west side. But when you go to the chow hall, like you got two sides of Charhall. You got east side and west side. We was on the east. That was the west side. So I seen he was talking to somebody at the fence at the west side. Now who he was talking to was Mr. Richards, this old man that be running the ice car. He the one that be picking up all the coolers in the morning and evening to go fill them up with ice. Now he one of the only persons that could move all around the compound. So people would depend on him to move whatever they want. It'd be all type of different things getting moved. And a lot of officers, they trusted him. He older, he been locked up 20 plus, or probably 30 plus. Cause you could see it all over him how he moved real militant. And they don't mess with him. Whenever he on the wall, he come in dorms, they don't really mess with him. A lot of times they be knowing that they be moving stuff and be having other stuff going on. But as long as an inmate don't put it in their face, some officers, they leave you alone, man. They let you do what you do as long as you ain't poking nobody up. They be scared of that. So I knew something was in transition with him and getting his pack. So we walking down the walk. All I heard was somebody like, man, get off of me. Get off of me. I turn around. It's Raheem, bro, running down the walk. Like he doing 100-meter down the walk. I could tell he had something in his hand. And it was an officer behind him. One of them white, it was a white dude, as a matter of fact, skinny, running behind him. He a white dude that just started like a couple weeks before that. Bro took off down the walk. So a lot of people from they seen Raheem running and seen the officer running behind him, already had them look down in his hand and seen he had something in his hand. So a lot of dudes, they try to step in the officer's way after Raheem and then ran past. So by the time Raheem passed me, a lot of dudes started blocking the officer off, but I guess he hadn't got on the radio. Because when Raheem went by the next building, an officer came out. Dead when he about to run past, pushed him, dead on the fence. Boom! One push, dead on the fence. Meaning this man coming down the walk full force like he Usain Bolt or something, running 100-meter down the flat. And somebody just come out the door and just push you. So you was all that, he just pushed you to the side. You coming fast, he pushed you, boom. Bro bounced off the fence and came back. Boom, when he came back, it was a short officer, man. Black dude was short, but he was stocky. When bro bounced off the fence and came back, he grabbed him, boom. When he grabbed bro, I could see bro had something in his hand. He tossed it, boom. He tossed it dead up on the building. By this time now, you see other officers running across from different sides, coming to the aid of what's going on. Now, bro was looking, when they had him on the floor, they put him on the floor, man, face squished down against the concrete or whatever. Mind you, they stopped everybody on the walk. They had us on the fence, hands on the fence like this, because they think it was more stuff coming around. And to my knowledge, it was a lot more stuff. I guess Raheem, when they was doing the transaction, the officer hadn't seen what was going on, but Raheem had some of his brothers who he had engaged some of the stuff too. But I guess when Raheem got the last package through the fence, that's when the officer seen him. So he just made a run for it. So they were patting everybody down on the walk. Meaning, bro and them, they had a lot of time. There's two Muslim brothers that had the other packages. They had a lot of time to tuck it or get right before they put us on the fence. They put us on the fence, they search everybody. They ain't find nothing. When I'm walking in the building, they hadn't took Raheem up and had him on the fence like this. Bro looking sad as hell, but he knew all was not lost. He still made it through with some of his stuff. But he was looking at me when I'm going in the door like, damn, bro. And I'm looking at him like, man, you was saying this the whole day that you could tell that he wasn't in the vibe to make everything go through like he wanted it to go through. He knew something was gonna go bad. It's like bro knew it, something was gonna go bad. But when we went in the dorm, man, they came in there, we went in there, Muslim brothers, man, they and went and got all his stuff out of his box or whatever, all his contraband he had, all his bed and his phone, because there was somebody in the dorm that was holding his phone. They made sure his phone was good, everything was packed up, all his food and all that stuff. So he had stuff that was secured, man, But it was just crazy how that happened, man. Crazy, crazy how that happened, man. But you know, he had to go do a couple days in the hole, man. He did a couple days in the hole. Like I said, it was riverbend. It wasn't punishing you or nothing like that. But the officers, when he came out, he told me, man, he's like, man, they just got a couple pack of cigarettes. A couple pack of cigarettes, that's all they got. So I'm like, bro, you need to be low key. Stay low key. But yeah, man, I will be back with more stories, man. Hope y'all enjoyed that one, man. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man, so we could get this channel going up, so I could tell some more of these good stories, man. And hopefully I could prevent somebody from ending up in the same situation that I end up at in the Georgia Department of Correction or any correctional facility around the world, man. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. Peace.